Is there any future then in teaching film and television in our schools and colleges?
I definitely think there's a future. I don't think we can understand new media without understanding the broader context in which it takes place. The question is whether we teach them as pure subjects. That is, if we teach film in isolation from other modes of expression, or if we teach television in and of itself, or whether we're better off teaching an approach that thinks across media, that's comparative in terms of the core principles of each of these media, but also is attentive to the ways they intersect each other, the way they build on each other, the way we live in a transmedia culture. I know in my own teaching, I rarely teach a pure cinema course anymore, but I teach cinema in almost everything that I teach. It's just a matter of incorporating those media into a broader framework.
So are we moving back towards a more general media studies look at media like we used to have, say, 20 years ago, and away from film studies, television studies, or are we moving towards a new transmedia studies?
Well, I think it has more in common with media studies than with cinema studies. But I think my hope is that what we're creating is a transmedia perspective that really is systematically looking at the relationships between media and is particularly attentive to stories or characters that travel across media, to the ways media are used together to cover the same event, the way communities use multiple media in their interactions with each other. Those are fundamental transmedia questions that I think are different from the loosely comparative framework of media studies of 20 years ago.